I hope everyone is doing fantastic. I know I'm doing pretty good, except for some crazy allergies that I'm dealing with right now. It rained a bunch, and all of a sudden, allergies hit me like that. So I hope no one else is having the issues I'm having today. So, um, so the reason why I'm jumping on today is really to talk about the challenges that people face with marketing and how to overcome some of those challenges. A lot of times people have marketing challenges, but they can't pinpoint what's wrong, what's right, what's happening, what's working, what's not working. They go through a lot of marketing people, marketing consultants, marketing agencies, internal teams, can't figure out why things aren't working. So when that's happening and it's just very frustrating and you feel like you're wasting money, one of the best ways you can deal with that is making sure you're actually targeting the right people with the right message where they want to hear it, when they want to hear it. And at the base of that foundation is knowing your customer. A lot of people forget that they need to actually know who their audience is and really speak to them. I talk to a lot of people that they think they know who their ideal clients are, and they have some favorite clients and people they like working with, and they just go with that. But they don't know why they work with them or why they continue to work with them. And so it's a big struggle for people. So, what I want to talk to you today, um, if you're here, go ahead and put questions in the chat. But um, let's really talk about what you can do to make sure that you understand how to talk to your clients or your customers, your ideal audience, and make sure that you are really targeting them in those communications. I'm going to sneeze during this. I know it's going to happen. So send me your questions as they come along. But what I really want to start with is a quote from Peter Peter Drucker. The aim of marketing is to know and understand the customer so well that the product or service fits them perfectly and sells itself. Wow, wouldn't that be fantastic? And honestly, that's what happens when people really align who they are, what they're doing, and their client, and it just sells. And that's why, sometimes it can feel like a real struggle if you're having a hard time selling or you're having a hard time getting those conversions or getting those phone calls. Maybe it's not someone on the sales team or the tactics you're using, but actually how you're reaching out to your prospects. We often think, if we build the right product, they will come. But that's not always what it is. It's knowing who needs that product and making sure those people see you. So start with your data. Look at who your best customers are. Who are the customers that pay on time? They pay every month, come every month. They are always there working with you. They may not be your newest client. They may not be your oldest client. They might be someone that doesn't have um, your biggest products. They're not buying them every month, but they're the most consistent. They have the best lifetime value. They are always paying. They always show up. Who are those clients of yours? If you don't know, look at the data, find out who really are your best clients. And then once you know who your best clients are, segment them. They're probably all not the exact same type of person or type of company. They might not want the exact same things. So segment them. You know, say for instance, we're talking about like an HVAC company. You run an HVAC company and your best clients are property managers, but you also have a lot of really great general contractors doing new builds. So they're going to want very different things. They're going to speak to you different ways. They're going to request things from you a specific way. They're going to not be in the same circles necessarily. And they're going to be interested in separate things. Someone that's doing a new build is looking for, how fast can you get it? Can you do it on schedule? Can you do it on time? Can you make me look good? Property managers are looking at how fast can you go out and do an install or a fix, or um, can you go out there and assess what's happening and make me look good. So like we always think, okay, we want to make sure they feel good. We have that consistent marketing. We want to make sure that they feel like we can make them look good, but the things they need are going to be different. You're not going to have someone that is needing repairs. They're not going to be the same message or wanting that same message as someone that wants a new build. So right there, your messaging and how you're showing up for those clients is going to be different, either digitally or print or in your communications. If you're sending mass emails out to all of your ideal prospects, but they're all the same message, it's not going to serve you well, even if you're talking about what all their benefits are. And it includes new builds and rehabs and retrofitting and, and. When instead, if you reach out to a property manager and say, hey, this we can do specifically for you. We do these for property managers. We make sure we control the maintenance and we're out there, twice a year, double checking that everything is still sealed and it's still good. And, we will put in new stuff after, it doesn't look good anymore. That's going to matter to them more than making sure that HVAC unit and all the additional hardware is in and put up, in between the plumber and the electrician. We need it there at a specific time, specific date. We want to make sure it's all working and running and everything is good in the schedule. That's a different need than what a property manager would have. So you want to look at really the different segments and talk to your customers that you currently have about their wants, their needs, why they work with you, why they chose to work with you in the first place, why they didn't choose someone else, but why they're continuing to work with you. It's probably not just the fact that you've got the cheapest product and the cheapest price and you can show up and do the work. There's probably a little bit more to it, and it probably doesn't have a whole lot to do with the actual price. So talk to them. If you know what it is that they actually care about, why they want to work with you, why they continue to work with you, why they're sending people to you, then you'll know how you can get more people like that. If they really like the fact that you answer the phone call every time they call, it doesn't have anything to do with price. They really just like the fact that you're responsive. Then you put that in your messaging and say, hey, we're really responsive. When you have an issue and you need to move that schedule back, you know that when you call us, we will answer the phone call and get there when you need us. Hey, you have a leak? We'll be there. We are ready to go. Letting them know what makes you unique. That's another thing, unique proposition, how you're showing up for your clients, but knowing who your clients are and why they care about you is so huge. It's so helpful. So ask them why they work with you, but then also you want to start creating personas. And so if there are property managers that work with you because they can trust you to answer the phone call, that's one group from a different group that they're actually not really property managers. They're maybe a homeowner association or some sort of association group, and they stick with you because you give them better pricing and you always are there on time when they need you. That's something that they have a separate need and they're a separate group. They're going to want different messaging. So you put these people in different groups. They're called personas or avatars. You put a little pretty picture on there saying, this is John and these are the things he needs. This is Joan and these are the things that Joan needs. And these are the reasons why they care about us. These are the reasons why they care about us. And as you're seeing trends, you can say, yes, this is a John. Okay, make sure when you're communicating with John, these are the things that he specifically is most interested in. When you're speaking with a Joan, these are the things that she is most interested in. And you know what? It could be someone else that doesn't necessarily fit in there, but then you realize, yeah, that actually is who this buyer is. This is who they are. They're not just Joan Trucking and Heating. I don't know where that name came from or anything else. They are this persona. This is their buying style. This is how they like to work with us. And so you can make sure that you are serving them in the way that they want to be served rather than just throwing messaging out there that kind of covers it all and should probably work. And let's be very specific and make sure you're reaching out to them in the way they want to hear from you and the messaging they want to hear from you. They don't care about making sure that the schedule is on point and there will be the right people there to make sure everything is installed right. That's not as big of a deal as it is with general contractors. And honestly, I don't know all of the things that go into a general contracting new build for HVAC. So I apologize. But, the point stands is that say things that they care about because what's in it for them? Why should they care? And if you're saying a whole bunch of things that they can't say, this is for me and this fits what my needs are, they're going to ignore you. So if you get that messaging right, you understand what their needs are, and you speak to their needs, then they will be more likely to listen to that advertising. They'll watch that, they'll read it, they'll click on it, they'll open it, they'll click to you and fill out that contact form or pick up the phone and call you. So if you've got that all locked down and you're still not getting conversions, we can talk about that. So, right now, this is just a really quick snippet on how to make sure that you are saying the right things to the right people where they want to hear it. But that's just, the basics of the foundation, the very bottom of the pyramid on or top of the funnel sort of deal that we need to make sure is working and doing what it's supposed to be doing. But that's not the end all be all. Everything is good with your marketing. So I am doing a Q&A on the tech we call it the tech. It is the executives chair, TEC. So the executives chair is going to be kicking off here very soon, and I will be doing a Q&A on the 24th of May at 1 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, and we are going to be going through and answering all of your specific marketing questions and sitting down, looking at what is working, what's not working, how we can make it better. And you get my time to go through what's happening in your world. So I recommend being there. You can reach out to me directly or check out executives-chair.com to see more information about how you can get involved, get your questions answered. And, marketing is just a small portion of what we're doing at the executives chair. You're going to be learning from the CEO that teaches CEOs how to be successful and run world-class organizations. So, weekly lessons on becoming a better executive, becoming a better CEO, how to be a leader. That's pretty incredible. So, marketing is just a small portion of creating a world-class organization that has all the leads you want, converts clients or converts the leads into new clients and keeps clients, and even attracts qualified employees. So, we can help with all that. I can help with the Glover Strategic Marketing or through the Executives Chair. So check us out. I'd love to hear about you, about your questions, about your challenges, about what you're trying to do, and how you're trying to change the world through your business. So thanks for joining today. I hope I get to see you here again soon, and I'll be live again next Friday. That is the 19th. So I'll see you here, and hopefully I'll see some of you at the Executives Chair on the 24th and every Wednesday after that to work through your marketing challenges. So have a wonderful day, have a wonderful afternoon, and have a great weekend.